There is a podcast out here.
So uncanny and sought after.
It is always perceived,
but never heard.
Something in memory that feels fictitious, but only renders recollection.
Beneath the fog and auditory waves.
There is solace in a repressed memory you never thought you had.
This is relevant.
But I digress.
Okay, we're recording. We're here. We're in the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, the lair of the podcast.
Welcome to the cum dungeon. This is the relevant podcast. This is the relevant podcast.
Welcome to my cum dungeon.
You're fucking Dr. Evil. No, you're fucking gold. You're gold member. You got a bathrobe and fucking.
I love gold.
I love gold.
If I had a gold plated bathrobe, I would have wore it.
That would have been fucking awesome. But yeah, this is it. This is the relevant podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Splingus.
What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing a marshmallow
TV.
Hey, I'm Splingus.
Hey.
I'm wearing right now. I got Crocs with a Disney character widget in one of the holes. I got gym shorts, gray gym shorts, and then I got a black. It's a t-shirt from the Marshmallow concert I went to. So it's got like a little marshmallow symbol over my little heart, and then on the back it's got like cool art with like the tour date and everything.
Fucking, I don't know. Just you having marshmallow merch is so fucking weird to me, man.
I got it in person. Does that help? I was at the concert.
When I first saw that guy, I'm like, he's never gonna catch on, and here he is, fucking 10
He's
years
fucking.
later.
What do you mean, dude? He produced all like Juice WRLD's music and stuff. He's sick.
Is that real? He produced
Yes.
Juice WRLD's music?
Yes.
I don't listen. The only song by Juice WRLD I listen to is from the Into the Spider-Verse song.
Yeah, he produced that. I'm relatively certain. Oh.
No, sorry, I dropped the guitar pick.
Anyways, you ever when's the last time you accidentally sent a dick pic to somebody? So let's hear about it.
I've never fucking sent a dick pic, dude.
Is that real? Never once?
Yeah. Well, okay. There's that one story where did I already tell this one?
Which
on the
one?
podcast? About the Snapchat chat peeing in the toilet story.
I don't think so.
Okay, way back, like 8 years ago, I was living with some guy, and we would snap each other, right? And one day he sent me a Snapchat of him pissing in the toilet, and I woke up to that, and I was just like, "Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna get him with that too." And I fucking took a video of me pissing in the toilet, and I snickered to myself. I looked at it, I sent it to him. And nothing happened. It was like radio silence for like a week or two.
Shit.
And it got brought up in conversation, and I was like, "Yo, did you like that? Where I sent you that back?" And he was just like, "Your dick was in that." I was like, "Oh shit." My bad. It wasn't full on cock. It's like my dickhead, I guess. But I was just like, "Oh shit."
That's so fucking good. He just fucking.
So I learned my lesson fast.
Dude, you must have fucking like dreaded the day. Like you sent it, you're like, "That's pretty good, right?" And then just nothing, just being met with red.
Yeah. He opened it. I was like, "Oh, he opened it. He looked at it, obviously." So, what's the deal, man?
Dude.
And the deal was that I got him with a better scare. You know, mine was good.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that's pretty funny. Wait, what is that down there?"
You want to send me a fucking cock pissing, dude? I'm gonna send you the real cock pissing.
You get the full POV.
Look what the cock's cooking. In the background, you hear fucking stir fry in the back. Because my shit sounds like a fryer, man. I got a powerful stream.
You got a pressure washer. You pressure wash the
Yeah.
stains and stuff off, dude. That's pretty sick.
Oh, dude, I was thinking about this recently since we're talking about like cocks and pissing, right? So you know, like the age-old question that all these guys ask these teenage boys to adult males. They ask like, "Oh, if you're in the jungle and your friend's dick got bitten by a snake, would you suck the poison out, right?"
Yeah.
And like here's my delusion with it, right? If my friend's cock was like, if it was you, right?
Yeah.
Put yourself in these shoes.
Okay.
If I were to save your life and suck the poison out of your cock, you would fucking ridicule me for that, right? So my solution for that.
Here's my answer is where is the
Okay.
bite? Where? That's the important part. Is it on
Right
the
on
tip?
the penis head.
Right on the tip? Oh, that's kind of
Let's just
rough.
say-
That's kind of rough.
That's well, like it's rough for like, cause it like you would do that in conversation. You'd say like, Alex, like the tip of my cock to get poison off of it, and people would laugh at me. So my solution, my crazy solution, is to be super sensual about it. So like,
That's
as
fine.
I'm sucking the poison from your
Oh.
cock, I'm gonna be looking deep in your eyes and shit. So
Like,
that and
do you
like,
feel any better?
and the overall goal of it would be like
To trick
to
me
have
into
you
being
never-
gay.
no, well, like to have you to either discover hidden feelings about yourself or for you to never mention it again. Like if someone to ask you that question, you get PTSD about it. Like
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah, that happened.
he got really into that. Like,
So you just go out of your way to immediately end the friendship. Is what you're saying?
a little bit, but I'm still a good guy because I saved my friend. It's just that he'll never bring it up ever again.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
talk to me.
here's my thing. I think at that point, it's like kind of like CPR, right? Where it's not even really kissing. I mean, technically, yeah, but like it's not, right? When someone gives someone
Yeah.
CPR, like if a dude gives a dude CPR, he's not gay. He's a hero, you know.
Yeah.
So like I think people separate that, but with a penis, it's a little different story, you know.
A little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little like insecure about it a bit, but I'm just like, I just have a feeling because like a lot of us are assholes a bit to each other. In
Yeah, we have a
conversation, so-
circle of very mean people.
So I'm just like, dude, if I'm saving your life, I'm not letting you have this be ammo. You
Dude,
know?
I'll suck your
That's where
dick,
I'm
but I
coming
don't want
off
it to be
from.
gay. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Well, it's still gay because I'm making it as gay as possible. You know, like I'm giving you the maddest head you've ever had in your fucking life. You know, no one's gonna compare.
Here's a curveball. Let's say you have to suck the poison out, right? But he has AIDS. Do you still
He has
do it?
AIDS?
He has AIDS.
Can you get AIDS in the mouth? I thought that was only blood transferable.
Let's
Is
just say he has like herpes and it's acting up. So like when you make contact, you're getting it. He's having a breakout. He's having a herpes breakout. You're gonna get it, but you know that you're not gonna die from it. You just are gonna have herpes for the rest of your life.
I don't want fucking mouth herpes, man. What am I gonna come on? I'm gonna come on the next podcast looking like the fucking guy from Goonies.
Ugh.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Holy fuck.
I don't think I could.
No,
I
I
don't think
couldn't. I couldn't. I'd be like, all right, you had a good one, man. You
Like,
know?
you're adding another layer of just like, no, I'm saving someone's life, and then I'm fucked for the rest of mine.
Yeah.
Alive.
Yeah. But to go back to what I was talking
I'm gonna
about
look like a witch from D&D.
with
Go
with the dick pics, right? So I have a lore story with this. So you know, I'm getting a little quirked up, getting a little rowdy. This female, we'll say, was like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
this is like in high school, right? So this female was like, "Hey, let me see that thing," and I'm like, "Okay." You know,
yeah.
you know, we're about at 3/4 mast right here. Take a little picture. I'm like, that's pretty sweet. That's a good one. Send.
And you sent it to the wrong person, didn't you?
I sent it, and then I went to go message her again, right? And I'm like, huh, I didn't send to her, I guess. And then I go back, and then this was Snapchat or whatever, right? So I go and I look, and I had accidentally sent it. I had accidentally sent it to this dude that I've been friends with for like since middle school, since like 6th grade. And I used to like play games, talk to this guy all the time, always, and I fucking panicked. I sent him like 30. I was like, don't open that, but it's Snapchat. So like when you click the conversation, the first thing it does is open the fucking picture.
Open the snap, yeah.
So like fuck. I sent him like 30 messages and then I just fucking panicked and blocked him and never talked to him again.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, you could have played that off way better. You could have been like, gotcha, and played it off as a joke,
No.
you know? Like,
No, I don't have that relationship with any of my friends. I'm never like, oh, dick, hey, like that's gay, dude. I live in Texas. I used to live in Texas. That was not acceptable. That's not acceptable horseplay, dude. You don't want to be gay in Texas. You're gonna get fucking killed, dude.
Is that real? Goddamn, man. What?
They're pretty mean to gay people down there, man. It's unfortunate.
But they'll laugh like at a cock joke on TV. Like, come on. Man.
Yeah, they're like, haha, penis, but they don't want to see one. You know, they're the stereotypical gay hater responses. Well, you know, as long as it doesn't affect me, right? In this instance, it's affecting him.
Jesus.
So I panicked and I fucking blocked. I threw away this friendship that I cherished and loved. This is like one of my best friends.
Did you not have him on anything else?
No, I removed him on everything. I blocked him on everything. I full panicked. I was like, oh my god.
Well, it's like 5 years later. You want to unblock him now so you can see
No,
the message?
no, I don't think I can take it back. I don't think I can take that back.
Do you think if you unblocked him on Snapchat, it has that saved? Like,
the panic messages, the panic messages.
And it's like a 6-year-old fucking
It's
message.
a fucking underage fucking Splingus dick.
Then you can get him. You can fucking book him,
I
man.
can fucking get him. I can send
You
him to
can
jail.
lock him away.
It's fucked. Holy shit.
That's so good. That's
But yeah,
so fucking funny.
I just remember like this was like one of my best friends, and I was just like, I can never talk to him again. And then like he had moved, he was in like a different school, but I had still like talked to him all the time, right? And like,
Yeah.
but all of our mutual friends were still there, obviously, and they never talked about it. And so I don't know if word ever got around or not. So I just stopped talking to like 10 different people.
Oh my, you fucked yourself.
I did.
So after your panic, did you like get like 3/4 masked again and sent that pic to the chick?
Oh
or
yeah, for
what?
sure. Did a little rematch there.
You
has-
fucking. You bounced back from like devastation and despair to like horniness, like in a fucking millisecond, dude?
Immediate. I was like, well, I mean, I got unfinished business here. I should probably wrap up. let me get back up here.
Yeah. I feel like, oh man, for I've been asked once about it, and I was just like, I'm not doing that. But I know a lot of people are into like fucking webcam sex and all that shit in the latest day and age, and I'm just like, that ain't me,
Dude,
man.
no, I have one experience with that, and it was like back in the old Skype days, and it was rough. It was a rough time. That sucked. I feel like most people that get into that stuff are like people in long distance relationships, but like for some reason with me, like the people I was dating in school were always just like, come on, man. Like, come on.
Come on. I have a story about a chick that had like a one night stand of webcam sex.
What?
Like that's the best way to describe it. I don't know if we should keep this in or not too, but it's just like
Just keep it vague. Just keep it vague.
Okay, I knew this girl for a while,
Okay.
and there was this one guy who was a fucking like loser in the group and everything. Like he was just an asshole and everything. And for some reason, she got drunk, he got drunk, and they proceeded to fucking like go on webcam and do like crazy shit. Right?
Wait, I know exactly.
Do you know this story? Did you meet this chick?
This isn't someone you talk to now, is it?
No, I don't talk to her ever because she's crazy.
Okay, I know of a different story of that.
Because she's a fucking lunatic. But like she fucking does this, and then like he gets like this guy thinks that like, oh, like we're boyfriend girlfriend pretty much, right? And then she fucking with like his messages and all that, she came to me and she was just like, I don't like this guy. He's a fucking loser. He's fucking fat and disgusting. And I'm just like, dude, why are you venting about this to me? I don't want to hear this.
Yeah. What the fuck?
She's just constantly going like, I don't even fucking like him. He's fucking fat. And I'm like, why are you saying this to me? Like she's being viciously mean.
So mean.
And I'm just like, yo, you're fucking unhinged.
Yeah, you just made a fucking mistake. Own up to it. Like, holy shit. Like, oh my god.
And then like that's like she would constantly repeat about it and all that. I'm like, tell him, don't tell me.
Like, he's so fat. It's so mean.
And it's just like, holy fuck, man, you're shallow. You see some colors to people.
Oh yeah.
That they don't normally show when they fuck up like that. Because then it's just like, okay, now I see what you care about.
Yeah, I get like, I feel like with me, when I'm in put in scenarios like that, I come across as very fucking mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I've been told. Like, you know, we've had our fair share of drama in the fucking friend groups and stuff, and I won't get specific, but I feel like for the most part, people just kind of assume that whatever my response is going to be fucking ruthless, so they try and figure it out before it gets to me.
Yeah.
Because they're like, do not let Splingus hear about this. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I find out about it, I want it to be fucking over, so I'm gonna take the most drastic step immediately.
Sometimes that's the best step to take, you know? It's like ripping off a band-aid.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
at least I think so.
oh, for sure. Like, you know, if I don't like someone and like I don't want them around, why would I not just get rid of them and then never have to hear about it ever again?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, even like, you know, like I think there's a lot of people that's what's common is like people are friends with each other, and then they'll like complain about these people when they're gone.
Yeah,
And
it's
just
stupid.
like, and it turns into years and amounts of complaining that have piled on, and now it's like this small things that they could do will piss
Just-
them off.
yeah,
Even
just
small
hairline
good things that
trigger.
they do, like this person that they're mad at that they're friends with could give them
Yeah.
$100, and they'll be like, "What a piece of shit." I honestly believe that. It's just like, yo, instead of just like constantly being anal about this person, you should tell them what you feel.
Or alternatively, just don't be friends with them anymore. If they're not your
Yeah.
friend. Like, there's no fucking reason. There's no reason to just have this never-ending fucking facade. So many people do it.
The only big sin I commit as a friend is I say I'll be gone 15 minutes and you'll
That's
see
your
me 2
biggest.
hours
That's your
or
biggest.
never.
That's your biggest fucking sin. When me and Cujo are hanging out, dude, we're just like, all right, let's message Alek and see what he says.
There's
And then
some
you're-
messages where
you're
like you message me at 11. It's just like, dude, I am not up till fucking 1 or 2 sometimes.
Well, I mean, when you just say no, it's fine, but it's always like you're not there. You're not in any other server we know of. We know you're not at your computer. You're like, yeah, I'll be there in like an hour. We're like, all right, we're never gonna see him. And then, sure enough, I think like for every one time you do show up, there's like another 10 that we never see you the rest of the night.
Yeah. But usually on that one that I show up on,
It rocks.
everyone's packed up and everyone's packed up and filled, and I don't get to play or do anything. It's just
Oh
like,
yeah,
why'd I
no,
show up?
because you
Why'd I show up?
you took so long to show up. By the time you show up, we're all fucking getting off.
There's the rare like on time show up where it's just like I show up and you guys already prepped for me not showing up. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like, and I'm like, why'd I show up, huh?
Yeah,
Why'd I do this?
that happens a lot. I think that happened. The thing, like, Cujo's curse is that, you know, our good friend. He hasn't been on the podcast yet, but our friend Cujo, he
Love him.
he very typically does show up, but his problem is he always shows up right at the end. Like,
Yeah.
right when we're like, all right, we've played for a couple hours, let's get off now. He's like, all right, guys, let's play. We're like, no.
Let's game. I can't wait to try out this game.
And we're all just like, I don't want to play that anymore.
Yeah.
I always feel so bad, but I'm also like, I don't want to fucking play this game. Like, I just don't. But
Yeah, it's the best dynamic, honestly.
yeah, it's swell, we'll say. But
So swell.
you ever have any? What's like any near death experiences? You have any cool like near death experiences? Like you ever almost die when you were a kid? I feel like everyone has some. I feel like that's like literally something everybody has.
I have this weird one that was really fucked and
Oh. Is it like too fucked to talk about, or like...
no. Like it's kind of funny. It's just
Okay.
weird too at the same time. Like it was like around like high school age, like for like
Mhm.
16, 17.
Mhm.
I went to a friend's place and we were smoking weed and he was just like, "Oh, we're going to go hang out with these guys and all that
Okay.
that I've never met before." So we took a bus over and everything. And we went over to this guy's house and we're hotboxing his bathroom.
Oh.
The next moment I remember is I'm back on my bus going home, and
Oh.
I go back to my house and I go to bed, and I wake up on the bathroom floor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, do you have a
And
fan
they're-
on? Do you have a fan on in the back?
Oh shit, I do. And like,
it's not loud enough to like fuck up the audio, but it was
yeah,
there.
no, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. I turned it off.
Okay.
But yeah, like apparently I just fucking like passed out and slammed like on the
Holy
ground.
fuck! You just straight up
Yeah.
like flopped. Jesus.
And I turned, and they're and, like my one guy, the one guy I was friends with, was just like, "Oh yeah, you're turning like blue during that." And
Holy
we had no idea
fuck.
what to do, and they just let me fucking, they're letting me fucking die there. And I guess I don't know what the fuck happened there, but yeah, I stopped hanging out with him after that.
You died. This is all been your afterlife since then. This has all been a dream.
A little bit. It was kind of fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
Usually these nice fucking people see fucking like pearly gates and shit. I just went back home. I was just living life for a bit,
Yeah.
so it's very strange.
So wait, okay,
It's
so
like-
you never actually went home? You just passed out in their fucking bathroom?
I like imagined that I went home. Yeah, I was passed
Oh,
out.
that's
during
fucked.
that.
That's actually fucked
Yeah.
up. Holy shit. Holy
Like, and it was
shit.
like it played out so realistically too. Like it was just like on the bus, mundane things happening, fucking at my house, go downstairs, go to my bedroom and shit.
Yeah, just
that.
like
it's-
when you have those dreams when like I don't know if you ever had one, but when I was a kid, I was always have like on Sundays or like Wednesday, like in the middle of the week, like when I had to go to school the next day, I would have a dream that I went to school. And then I would come home from school in the dream, and then I would actually wake up. And then I had to
Yeah.
go to school. I'm like, fuck.
it felt exactly like one of those dreams, like something very ethereal too.
Yeah, like
right?
it felt
'Cause, like,
real. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but it wasn't at all. And that's
That's
I was just
fucked
like,
up.
holy fuck, man. And then,
Yeah.
like, dude, like, I'm just like, did I actually fucking die there? Is this real? Like, you
That-
fucking gotta have an existential crisis because it's just like, oh,
Oh
shit.
yeah, no, I've had my worst like this wasn't a near death. I have a couple of those, but my weirdest like drug related thing was it was I want to say I was like 17 or 18 or something, and I was at a party. I was having a pretty rough go of it around this was like full tilt, full crazy Splingus, right? This was bad times.
Yeah.
And I was at a party, and I was super drunk. And then this guy was like, "Hey man, try this." Put like it was like just like tabs of something. I don't even know what it was. Right? It was just like
yeah.
tabs. It could have been acid. It could have been fucking. Well, I don't know what the fuck it was. But I was like, he handed me 3 of them, and I'm like, all right, sweet. Fucking took them all. Took all 3 at once. And then he looked at me with like crazy eyes, and he was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "What do you mean? Am I serious?" He was like, and then he started going around like, "Yo, this guy's fucking crazy. He just took all 3."
Oh
And
my god.
the whole party I was at was like turning up over the fact that I did all of them, and I'm like, "Oh no!" And then I woke up a month later.
What do you mean by that? What does that mean?
I have no memory of the following month.
Oh my, holy fuck, man.
I have no memory. I have none. Apparently, I just kept doing whatever he gave me, and I kept buying it from him for a month. Until
Dude.
the thing that snapped me out of it was I ran out of money.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
couldn't take anymore. And then I was like, so let's say this happened in March.
Yeah.
We'll say March 25th. When I came to and I was coherent, it was like April 13th.
Yeah, man. I think you got scammed there.
I think I got fucking zoinked for a month straight. I don't even know. I've never met anyone that has a story like that, but I have zero memory of like a full month of my life.
That sounds like those fucking like drugs you hear about in Africa, where it's just like they fucking blow dust in your face and they tell you
It's
like,
gone.
they give you suggestions. They give you suggestions to do shit. You know, like, oh, empty out your bank account. You're like susceptible to suggestion.
Yeah. I remember taking the 3, and then he was freaking out because he was, after I got him to clarify, he was like, "Dude, that was for the rest of like the party. Like you're supposed to space those out." I was like, "Oh, okay. Fuck." and then it was I woke up in a pasture. I woke up in a cow pasture. And when I got back home, my entire like room was rearranged. Like I had rearranged all the furniture in my room. I had a
Oh,
different.
so you were going home during this?
Yeah, I wasn't like dead. I just kept living life. I was just constantly on stuff to the point to where it was essentially like being blackout drunk, but like for a month. You know, like when you get
Yeah.
blackout drunk and you just have you were definitely doing things, but you have zero memory of it, and you hear about stuff you were doing. the next
Not
day.
really. I don't think I fucking ever purposely got myself fucking blackout drunk.
Well, no,
ever in
not
my life.
purposefully, but you've gotten blackout drunk before, right? You've blacked out, and then you're like, you hear about like, whoa, dude, you were crazy last night, and you're like, what?
No, I keep my shit good, man.
Okay. Well, when you get blackout drunk just on normal alcohol, there's a chance you just become a fucking alcoholic zombie. So like, there would be parties where I would get drunk, and then I would like, oh, I'm sleepy, and then I would go to bed in my head, but then, in my head I'm asleep, but I just blacked out,
Yeah.
so I actually got up and kept going, like kept doing shit.
See, at parties during like fucking like early 20s high school, like I always thought like I've met people like that. I've met
Mhm.
people that like have smoked weed and the fucking like will fucking scream phrases over and over.
It became like a
like
fucking ethereal beast.
they lose their fucking minds, right?
Yeah.
And like at the time I was super interested because I'm just like, oh, what happens during that? And it's like I've tried to keep up, but usually I fucking puke by then.
Yeah,
Like if I do.
it really is like I used to like just straight up drink myself into fucking oblivion, dude. No
Yeah.
positive experiences. I'm just like, and I still have that ability to, like what you're talking about, like getting sick. The key to getting to that point is just going, like, just you essentially just power through it. You're like, you know how people that are like 800 pounds, the only way you can get that big is either having like a medical issue or being like, I'm full, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep eating forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
see,
how you
like,
get to that point.
Maybe my fucking my little blockers, or what would you call those? Like my little restrictions in my body are just like, you're not doing it, motherfucker. 'cause it's so debilitating.
Oh, it
Getting
sucks.
to that point where it's just like
It's scary.
I can't see the other side, man.
No, it's scary. Like
I'm not touching it.
I don't.
I would have been a bad influence on you if I was like if you're
Oh,
around
yeah.
my age and we were partying, because like
You would be like,
my
come on,
favorite thing
man.
to do was I was getting people drunk and I was mixing drinks all the time.
You're
Like
like a
that was my
fucking-
thing. I love getting people drunk. I'd be like, yo, you could take one more shot.
You're a
man.
fucking,
It's
you're an
okay. You
energy
can take two
vampire,
more."
dude. You're like what we do in the shadows.
A-
You're the
a
fucking
little
energy
bit-
vampire.
A little bit. When it's late at night, man, I'm fucking like on my desk like this, watching videos of the sunrise because I miss it so much.
You would get someone super drunk, and then you would like sit on the couch and just watch them be a fuck up for like the next few hours. That's what you would do. You're like,
yeah,
all right.
a little bit, because there's so much entertainment with that.
Oh yeah, no, it rocked. Like I would get blackout drunk, and then like it would be at a party my sister was at as well, because I have a sister that's the same age as me, and
yeah.
she fucking hated it because I would turn into like a party animal. Like I would like pick
Yeah.
fights. I would like walk up to like the football guys, and I would be like, "Hey man, what are you drinking?" And they're like, "Oh, fucking, we'll just say like Captain Morgan's or something." And then I would snatch their cup from them and drink it, like the rest of it.
Oh my god. Okay. See,
So
I was well liked for the party scene.
No,
like,
I was
completely.
liked. People loved it, but my sister hated it. But like,
Oh, okay. She wasn't a fan.
no.
She
Imagine,
invited to the bash.
imagine having a brother that's like relatively tame for the most part, and just kind of a fucking loser. Because let's be frank, that's what I was and kind of am. I'm just kind of like a gamer loser, right?
Yeah.
And then he shows up to the party, and he's just like a different fucking human being. Like just, it's
Yeah.
just like, all right, baby, let's play some fucking beer pong. Come on.
It's weird seeing people get high or inebriated sometimes, because like I was fucking weird, man. Like I would have a great time fucking like I had one friend named Toodles, and he would get so drunk and then he would end up passing out so early into the night that I would get people arranged into like stacking shit on top of him, and we would make the tallest fucking
That's
towers
rock.
on top of his body.
Rocks.
Yeah, and then he would fucking end up like it'd be like
Ugh.
high as fuck, like half of the room. He would move and would fall on top of him, and
everyone
he
would
wake
cheer?
up- and everyone would cheer, and he would wake up fucking like speaking gibberish, getting fucking angry at people. He's like, "I'm gonna
It's like
hit
an
you!" It's like, ah! Everyone fucking run the fuck away from him.
Everyone just.
I remember also a fucking like there's like this one fucking drunk time where it was like with my old roommate and everything, or like we were playing beer pong and everything, and like as it gets like this brother and sister who are really cool people, right? They were popular kids at the time, and like for whatever reason we're playing normally, and I gave my old roommate a fucking like action figure.
Holy fuck.
And like with the ball, like we did that thing because we were friends for fucking like 15 years, right? We
Mhm.
look at each other and we give each other the nod, and I'm like, do it. And like he holds the action figure, and for whatever reason, he fucking throws it to the fucking beer
The
pong
tower.
on their side, and he fucking knocks the whole pyramid of fucking alcohol toward this brother and sister.
Oh no!
And immediately they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and shit. And like with their outbursts, they're like, "I'm outbursting right now," and they tried to calm it down and play it off because we're fucking hollering and laughing about it. But in that moment, it was beautiful. It was that synergy of just like we're about to do the most autistic thing
Yeah,
for no reason.
like that whole cycle I had, like it was just I would live normal boring life, and then I would go to these parties, and then I would wake up and it was like, okay, time to go to school, and then I would go to school, and then like I would have people come up to me and start talking to me like I was like the fucking man, and I'm like, who are you? Yeah, I'm like, who are you? Like I remember there was one time we had like an auditorium meeting or whatever for fucking whatever seniors or whatever the fuck. So I'm sitting in this theater, right, and I'm like, I'm so hungover, it's not even funny. Like I was just full zombie in a chair, didn't want to be there, hated it. And then these two girls sit in front of me, and they both turn around, and they're like, "Hey, Splingus," and I'm like, "Hi." Like I don't know who these people are. They're like, "Oh, that party was crazy this weekend, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then they start like giggling to themselves, and I'm like, "Okay."
What'd you do?
I don't know. I don't know. It got to the point where I just stopped asking, because I would ask people like what happened, like, or how I met them, and then they would get upset that I didn't remember them, because they're like, they would like hype me up like I was the man. I'd be like, "What do I know you from?" And then they'd be like, "Oh man."
I bet you're one of those fucking drunks that are fucking super inspirational, and you're like, "Yo, I love you guys. I hope you know that. We should hang out sometime." I bet you're one of those.
The only times like I just become, I'm already particular, like I'm a pretty confident dude. I know for a fact when I get buzzed, it that like skyrockets. So I imagine whenever I'm fucking hammered, blackout drunk, I'm probably like the most confident human being you've seen me once like that. I think you've interacted with me once when I've been that messed up, and I remember you guys being like worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that what we were all still playing fucking VR chat? And I remember I have a vague memory of like being in a like a tower map or something, and then trying to talk to you guys, and then you looked at me and you were like, "What are you even saying, man?" I'm like,
I am just not following. Can you speak, man? Hello?
Yeah, no, I just remember, like, I have a vague memory of you guys just being incredibly concerned about me.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, oh, just fucking zombied out and full body tracking. Just
I wish that shit wasn't harmful, because like, oh man, seeing Cujo drunk like that is so fucking funny.
Jesus, dude, Cujo drunk is like another level. Like, holy shit.
It's like, holy fuck, man.
Interacting with him when he was that drunk, dude, it was so funny. We would go to those shitty fucking influencer VR chat parties and just be like clobbered.
Yeah.
That rocked. I would never get super drunk at those, because I was being a fucking loser and actually trying to be like relatively professional, because I didn't want to slander your name.
Yeah,
but then like
network, but it's just like
relatively,
see
and then Cujo would shut up. It was over. It was over. Yeah.
It's like, oh, we lose.
Yeah, we lose. No more networking. We have to take care of Cujo, because he would immediately pick fights with people. Like he would show up and be like, "You're a fucking loser, man."
Well, like someone would be like, "Hey, can you calm down? Shut the fuck up, bitch! Fuck you! What do you fucking know about me?
Yeah, who are you?"
It's like, oh my god, everyone, like, dude, you hear chatter stop and shit.
They would
like
get
people
so
are listening to
upset.
it.
They would get
It's like,
so angry.
it's like being in the middle of a fancy restaurant and someone fucking freaks out. It's just like you hear all the dining
Dead
rooms
quiet.
stop. Everyone gets quiet. All you hear is the shouts. It's just like
You hear the shouting and the
fuck.
fucking music playing in the background instead of all the jibber jabber.
this is a scene right now.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Speaking of scenes, like there's what like my one friend like back when I was like preteen with him and like teens. If we got in those situations where like he's acting obscene and all that, like people are around, like if we said the quote like don't make a scene, he would say, "You want to see a scene?" and he would fucking scream it and like get so confrontational to you, like up to your face, like you're about to see a fucking scene, dude. And it's just like, dude, oh my god, like
Yeah,
so funny, so good.
that whole fucking the one thing that I miss about that particular era of fucking everything was going to those fucking really awful influencer parties that we never got anything out of.
No.
Not even as much as a fucking collab. Like we got
No.
nothing from them. And then just being there and being like, okay, let's treat this semi-serious. And then fucking just Cujo would show up and it's like, fuck. It's like
Half the time, I would just give up and just fucking say
There
dumb
was
shit with Cujo.
one-
And me and him I've had people come up to us and be like, "We get it, you guys are being really funny. It's really entertaining, but we're gonna have you shut up. Okay? Can you please stop?" It's just like,
I remember
sorry.
there was one. Eventually, it got to the point to where I just started fucking having fun with it too. But like, there was one where a guy walks up to Cujo and he's like, "Hey, can you not?" Because he's saying fucking words you can't say on streams and shit. And he's like, "Hey, I'm streaming. Can you not say those words, please?" And he would just like scream them to the guy.
That's blackout Cujo drunk though. It's
or
just
like,
holy shit, man.
The vivid memory I have is someone doing that exact thing, like, "Hey, can you cool it with the words?" And then Cujo just looked at him and started fucking like laughing like uncontrollably, just like that like fucked up like drunk laugh. Yes.
Yeah. Holy fuck, man.
Like we were just fucking. Just imagine being like a streamer walking up to someone and asking them to control themselves, and then having the whole friend group just fucking point and laugh at you.
Dude, that's what we would do, man. And it's just like sometimes people are like, "Oh yeah, I was nervous talking to you." I'm like, "Oh, I get it sometimes."
Oh no, we were fucking bullies. That's what we were. We still kind of are.
Bullies?
What do you
Fuck
mean?
them, they were coomers.
No, well, yeah, they deserved it. Fuck them.
I don't think we're that bad. I think bullying is like fucking taking it out of like singular people and all that. At least we had balls. We attacked groups.
Yeah, we would walk up to groups and just be like, "Fuck you." We were just antagonistic. We were just mean. Like that's what we were just mean. Oh fuck. No, that's the fun one. That's the thing that I have, and you guys have it as well, is like when it comes to online stuff, like especially when it's strangers, I could say anything to them and I wouldn't feel a thing because I'm never gonna see them again. They live in Nebraska. Like I do not care about how this interaction goes. If it goes poorly, I think it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So like for them to get so, it's like the clip of the guy in VR like touching one of the like fucking model's boobs or something, and then the guy's like, "Dude, back off."
Yeah.
And he starts laughing at him.
Yeah. Back off. Leave her alone,
Yeah,
dude.
leave her alone, dude. It's like he just fucking starts laughing. It's like, what do you mean?
Dude, dude, they put in those parameters for a reason to like block out people if they get near you.
Yeah, just turn on the setting that fucking makes people disappear when they get close to you. Like it's that easy. It's fucking.
It's just so weird because like these accessibility options are put in there for people like that get upset easily.
Yeah,
But
they're there.
The people who get upset easily don't fucking use them.
No, they don't because they want
don't
people.
like to.
They want their e-girl kittens to sit in their lap and stroke their legs.
Well, I'm talking about blocking too and all that, right? Blocking and muting.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the worst one's instant block because I remember like you go like people are sitting in front of a mirror in that game, and then you walk up to them and they just like you see their hand point towards you and you're like, "Oh, I'm invisible to them now."
Yeah, it actually tells you now when you get fucking blocked or fucking muted.
I always thought it was so funny when you go up to some like e-boy like petting his fucking girlfriend that lives in another fucking universe, and then he would just be like, "Yeah, just block that guy."
Yeah, and he would brag about it. It's like, okay, dude, like.
It was so good. Fuck. But anyways, to go back to the whole near-death experience, that we got so sidetracked. Holy fuck.
A little bit, yeah.
The near-death thing. I have two. So first one happened when I was a wee boy. I think I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. So I'm the old. I have a lot of siblings, but I'm the oldest of all of them. So I was the beta tester. You know what I mean? I got to experience the adults before they knew how. The adults that didn't know how to be parents. Every other fucking sibling I have was like, oh sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how it is being the fucking oldest. But they made me ride the bus to school because they both worked, and so one day our bus driver was she was a bitch, dude. She would chain smoke while driving the fucking bus, and like,
oh my god,
she would turn around and fucking yell at us while going like fucking 60. Like, she wouldn't use the mirror. She would turn around to yell at us. And
she's like that crazy chick from South Park, the fucking bus
oh
driver
yeah,
there.
yeah. So eventually this caught up with her because we're fucking going down. We were coming home from school, and she turns around to fucking yell at us for something. And I remember she turned around to yell, and then the bus went like on the gravel, like on the side of the road, and I was like, "We're not on the road right now." And she did it, like you could feel like the rumbling, right, of like,
yeah.
when you're off the road. And I was like, okay. And she didn't turn back around to look forward, and then the fucking bus went into the ditch and fucking rolled. We fucking rolled.
What? Yeah. What?
We fucking rolled, dude. And then and
She had to be drinking or something like that.
oh, for sure, something like that must have happened. But I remember it was like when you grab like a fucking, like you have like jelly or Tic Tacs, and there's not a lot left, and you shake the fucking thing around, people are just bouncing around like crazy. That was us, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no seatbelts.
Yeah, there's nothing.
We just got rattled around, dude. We got fucking thrown. And I remember it finally stopped. We stopped roll. We rolled like once or twice, and we weren't going very fast, so like I don't think anyone died, but people definitely got injured. But
Yeah.
I remember like it stopped, and then the bus driver was like freaking out, obviously. And then we had to crawl out the, like, like the top hatch that's in like the center. The people open for like air. We had to crawl out of that. Like, we actually had to utilize that because the bus was on its side when it finally stopped.
Holy fuck, man.
And I was like, okay, that's sweet. And then
So what happened to her?
I assume she went to jail. She definitely got fired. I don't know. I was too young to like be like, oh, well, what happened to them? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't care. I was like 1st or 2nd grade. But
It's just a Tuesday for you, man.
yeah, well, I remember fucking my dad picking me up, and he was like, your siblings are never gonna ride a bus ever again, or something along the lines of, because this happened, no one is ever going to ride a bus. That was essentially what he said. And my siblings never rode a bus. But me, they just put me right the fuck back on there next.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I was like, yo, but so you're just gonna be back on there?
Yeah, that's what they did. They were just like, whatever, man. Like, they fucking are protecting the ones that didn't even have to.
You're the oldest, Splingus. Come on.
Yeah, they're just like, whatever, man. Go back to school. I'm like, what? What?
Dude, man.
So that was one. I definitely, back then, I was like, that was fun. But like, looking back on it now, I absolutely could have like flown out the fucking window, or like had my window open, and
yeah, you would have been fucking killed, honestly.
yeah, I could have died very fucking. We were lucky that I'm fairly confident nobody died there. But I will never fucking forget that. That shit was crazy. And then the other one,
insane.
The other one,
more.
This is the real near-death experience. This is one that I have vivid memory of. I was in like middle school, I think, and this is why I don't like water. I have a very large phobia of like big bodies of water. Like, if I'm by a beach or like a lake or something, I start freaking. Like, I get really uncomfortable.
Dude, I'm not. Dude, even in video games, I'm not okay with water, man.
No, in video games,
I died in Sons of the Forest, and there's a respawn point where you're underwater. I'm just like, I can't handle this. I can't do this.
I'm okay in video games. The only ones I have the problems with is like the ocean in video games. I hate the fucking ocean. Anyways, but so I was at a water park, right? I'm in middle school, and we're on this big there's like these big rides where you ride on like a big raft, like not like a tube, like a raft where you could fit like 6 people on it, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like the big yellow rafts you see in like movies when they like evacuate things or whatever. That. So they have these slides that you're going down and you're riding on the raft. You're like, wahoo! So I'm right on one of these, and we're having a good time. And and we get to the bottom. There's like a drop where it goes like, we'll say like at a 45-degree angle. It wasn't like steep, but it was enough to like get some speed. And then we hit the bottom. And when we hit the bottom, there's like a big splash, wahoo! But when we hit the bottom, I fucking blacked out. Like, I remember hitting the bottom and then I couldn't see anything. And then I woke up. I woke up and I was underwater under the raft, and my hand was stuck in one of the like drainage holes. So I couldn't fucking get out. And I'm like, that's not good. And the raft washes up to like a more shallow area, so it was so shallow that my back was scraping against the fucking floor, like the rough like pool. You know, it's like textured so you have like good grip. My back is getting dragged across that by this super fucking heavy raft thing, and I'm stuck under it, and I'm like, I can't fucking get out. And I'm trying to pull my hand out, I can't fucking get out. I'm trying to like do anything, and I can't fucking get out. And I'm like, okay, what? And I could hear, I remember vividly, they were playing shitty water park music, and fucking Free Fallin' was playing. So I'm hearing muffled.
Free falling.
I'm hearing that shit, and I hear like muffled conversation, like like people are obviously like looking for me because I should be there, right there. And I'm like, I started banging with my other hand that wasn't fucking trapped. This all happened in a matter of like a minute, but I'm like banging on the bottom of the fucking raft, so maybe they could tell I'm there, but like nothing happens, so I'm not making any noise. I'm just hitting fucking nothing. And I'm like, I can't fucking hold my breath any longer. I can't fucking do this. I can't fucking do this. And then eventually there comes a moment where your body just fucking takes over. And I was forced to take a very deep breath by my own body. So I fucking go underwater, and just full fucking water fills up my lungs, and it hurt for a second. And I'm like, okay, that fucking sucks. So my lungs are filled with water. It stings for about a second, but then it just stopped hurting. I'm like, okay. And so I remember thinking to myself, I can breathe underwater. So I'm breathing now. Like I'm breathing in and out.
I got the power.
My lungs are filled with fucking water, so I'm. It doesn't matter anymore. So I'm breathing in and out, just pure water, at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can breathe underwater. I'm gonna be fine. And then I blacked out. And then I woke up with the fucking lifeguard like beating the shit out of me.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah. Don't fuck with water anymore.
You probably breathing in so much piss.
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of like probably some fingernails.
Kid turd.
Yeah, little kid turds, some fingernails in there. Yeah, filled up my lungs good. But yeah, I just remember that. I remember like freaking out and then waking up, and like my whole fucking family like thought I had died.
Yeah.
Dude, I like straight up drowned. I experienced drowning. That was fucking terrifying. I know how people are like, oh, drowning's the most peaceful way to die. That's for sure true. Like
not in the moment.
Not there, but like I can imagine, like, okay, if you're trapped somewhere, that the second that after I took that breath and my lungs filled up with water, I was just like, oh sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was, my panic completely disappeared after I took that first breath.
That's
like
actually fucking crazy.
Yeah, like my panic was just gone. I went from freaking the fuck out to like, oh, I'm good. All right.
I've been drowned before, but not like anything interesting like that. I've had some other near-death experiences, but like I don't think any of them are fun except for fucking like there's like a little like festival that happens in my city where it has like little carny games and rides and all that.
Yeah.
And there's this one called like the Inferno or something where it's like this fucking like roller coaster where it's just one loop.
The Ring of Fire. Those are fucked,
the Ring
dude.
of Fire.
Those are fucked.
I go into that, right? And this is why I swore off fucking amusement park rides for the rest of my life. I go into that. fucking he locks us in with
Uh-huh.
a little safety strap. He starts the ride. It fucking unlocks and flings right up. So I have to fucking hold that safety strap the whole fucking time while
Holy
going on
shit.
constant fucking loops. And it's just like I'm fucking screaming with fucking like fear.
Yeah. Holy
Uh,
shit.
Yeah, nothing didn't die.
Ugh.
Nothing happened too severe. But you know, if I fucking didn't have that grip and just
Oh,
held
yeah.
that down, I would have fell and just broken my fucking skull right open
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with carnivals. Like, I love roller coasters and stuff. I'm a big roller coaster head, but like, I hate those traveling. Because they take them apart and put them back together thousands of times.
Yeah, and
Like-
they're not maintained too well.
No, they're not. They run them
Those
until either something happens or something breaks.
That story from 10 years ago, those parts were 40 years or 50 years old. Now they're like 60 fucking
Yeah, they're
70
still
years
up.
old.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
still
and
fucking
it's
running.
just like, I don't know about
No,
this, man.
dude, fuck that. Like,
And
no,
it's,
like,
it's crazy too, because like, not the same ride, but I think one of those, like, you know, the one where it like rotates with the fucking, it's like a swing. It's like a
like
spinning
a
swing.
pendulum. Yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah,
ridden
yeah.
those.
Were you like on swings and all that?
Yeah.
One of those fucking like malfunction and someone
Ugh.
died from that. So I'm just like, dude, why'd I ever go on any of these? Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I only fuck with heavy. The like if I'm at an amusement park, the only ones I really like to get on that are on like or carnivals, I should say, is like the wild mouse ones, the like really shitty like roller coasters that just kind of go they go whip, whip, whip. They just make turns. That's essentially what
Yeah.
they're doing. Those are fun.
You go through the
Um,
spooky haunted house one. It's
yeah,
just
those
like,
fucking suck.
ew.
Those rock.
They're awful and they're super tiny, man.
But like in actual amusement parks, dude, like fucking like in Ohio, there's like Cedar Point, and like which is like has like 18 fucking roller coasters, like all this craziness. Like I have zero fear getting onto those because
Yeah.
they're well maintained. They don't move. If something goes wrong, they have constant inspections. They have like crazy teams taking care of everything. So I have zero like worry with that. But like at a fucking
Yeah,
carnival ride,
this ain't like a Boeing plane, you know, so it's all good.
yeah, but like at a carnival ride, there is one dude watching over whatever the fuck you're getting on. Like that's it. There's
Yeah.
one guy.
One underpaid carny.
Yeah, one underpaid fucking carny that really doesn't want to be there, but made a horrible fucking ill-advised purchase of this ride 30 years ago and is still trying to make his money back.
Yeah.
So he's gonna run it no matter what. Like, it sucks. Fuck that, dude. No,
No,
hate that.
doesn't sound fun. I remember as a little kid, I went on the teacup ride with my older brother,
Mhm.
and he fucking spun that shit so fucking hard, I turned green. Like, actually fucking
Dude,
green.
When me
And
and
I
Cross,
feel like that fucked me up so hard that I can't go on rides like that ever again.
dude, when me and Cross went to Disney World, we rode the Mad Hatter teacups, and I fucking cranked that shit, dude.
Yeah? You
Yes.
get her sick?
I think I reached the max speed because it wouldn't let me pull it any harder. Like
Oh my
I'm
God.
almost certain they have like certain like limiters to how fast you can go because it started getting to the point to where like I could feel the brakes like fighting against me,
Yeah.
and then whenever the ride stopped, the brakes kick in to like stop you from spinning, and they were like squeak like. Like,
Holy fuck.
and we got off. I couldn't even fucking stand. I was like, holy shit. I fucking love doing that, dude. That's like so fun. I feel
That
so
shit fucks
sick.
me up way
I
too
get
hard.
so sick every time I do it, but that's like the fun of it is like how fucking fast can we make this baby go?
I've-
The
I've
goal
heard
is to
from
break it. The goal is to break it.
The goal is to break it, but I also hear like that's like one of like the early signs of like getting like a high too, right? Getting dizzy like that.
Doing that. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
because like kids would do that when you're a kid. You would naturally just like spin on something.
Yeah, you just liked
constantly,
getting dizzy.
or-
Yeah, when I was a kid, I liked getting dizzy. I was like, this rocks.
That's how little kids smoked weed, man. They just fucking spun around for fucking 10 hours.
Fucking put their forehead on a baseball bat and fucking walked in circles. Like, all right.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking what people did. It's just like fuck. It's I don't know,
Sucks.
getting dizzy fucking sucks. It makes
sucks
me super
now.
sick, and
Yeah.
it saps my energy.
Oh yeah, me too. I get fucked
I-
now. I have
I
to
can
take
eat, like,
I have to take Dramamine.
Dramamine.
Yeah, do you not have that in Canada? It's like motion
that?
sickness medicine. It makes you not motion sick. Like if I get in a
Maybe-
car,
I bet we have it. I've never had it.
I have
though.
really bad motion sickness. So like if I get in any car at all ever. If I'm in a car for like 5 seconds, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So a lot of the times, if we're gonna take like, I know we're gonna be in the car for like an hour, I have to take it. Otherwise, I'm gonna like, I need a fucking trash bag, or I feel like I'm gonna throw up the entire time.
How do you sit with the fact that you'll never be on a spaceship ever in your life?
Pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to fucking go into space. What the fuck?
Be cool.
No, wouldn't.
Get some. Why not, man?
What's up there?
Um.
So hold on, you're gonna get up there. You're gonna be
things.
like, "This is pretty cool" for like an hour, right? You're gonna be like, "This
Yeah.
rocks," and then you're gonna do nothing. You're gonna do nothing forever.
Well, this is like that Star. It'd be like that Star Wars hotel, man. I'll have like blue shrimp cocktails.
Yeah, but you're
blue
eventually gonna
milk.
run out of all that shit. There's just nothing.
Well, like maybe we'll see, right? Maybe I'll land somewhere. I'll go get some
No.
takeout.
No, you're gonna fucking die. Well, there's nothing up there, dude. People are like, "Oh, I want to go to Mars. I want to colonize." It's like, why? Don't do that.
I don't understand why people want to do Mars at all.
Or like even the moon. It's like, dude, that sucks. That sucks. Let the scientists do that. Why the fuck do you want to go there? There was nothing there right now. There was zero. There was
like-
nothing.
There's no point.
There's
But if
nothing.
there's water there, you know, we could make a cool water park.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
sure, but like, you do not want to be the first. Okay, if there's in the distant future, if there's a way we can like straight up make fucking like cities and shit on the moon or cities and shit on Mars, dope.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would go there, but I don't want to be a developer. Do you know how fucking like, okay, Earth has everything we could possibly need, and being a fucking pilgrim, like, or being a fucking Native American sucked. That shit sucked.
Yeah.
We would
Yeah.
be that, but it would be that, but you'd have even less. What happens?
You'd
Okay,
have, you would have no free time. You'd be working all day. You'd be in these pods for your
and
whole
you have
life.
limited everything. Everyone's like, "Oh, well, I'll just build habitats." It's like, okay, so let's say you build perfectly functioning habitats. Even on Earth, in a sustainable, livable environment, things degrade and have to be fixed, right?
Yeah.
So, what happens on Mars when you run out of fucking hammers? Nothing. You're fucked. You're fucked. There's no hammers. There's no way to make
Yeah.
hammers.
Yes, for a hammer shipment, you know.
Yeah, you have to fucking rely on shipments from Earth because there's just nothing there. I don't think people realize how like fucked and hard it would be to just exist on those other. There's a reason why we don't fucking go to the moon anymore. It sucks. There's nothing there. It sucks.
Could you imagine, like, I've never seen this tackled before, you know, like fucking you know, we send settlers to the moon, they settle it and everything,
Mhm.
and Earth fucking implodes. It explodes, right? But these settlers on the moon fucking still exist there, and they're just living every generation with like degrading fucking like
It's
life.
worse and worse shit.
Yeah.
It sucks. There's no. The only way Mars becomes viable is if we somehow recreate an atmosphere. And there's theories on how to do that. Elon Musk's plan, which is like actually viable, is we essentially take every nuke we have on Earth and hit the planet of Mars on both poles. So like 1,000 nukes on the North Pole, 1,000 nukes on the South Pole, and that would essentially jumpstart an atmosphere. Something with the way that it works. I don't know the exact math, but it's
That's so fucking
that is-
dumb,
that-
but yeah.
it's stupid. It's a very dumb plan, but it would work. It would take
I'm like thinking like it's akin to like jump starting your car a little bit, you know. what I
essentially,
mean?
essentially that's what it would be. It'd be like recharging your battery. But like, here's the thing: when you recharge your battery, you still should probably fucking replace it. Like, it's still not great. So even
Yeah.
if we do nuke the fuck out of Mars and make the atmosphere happen, there's no guarantee that the atmosphere is going to stay. There's no guarantee that it'll get better. There's no guarantee. Like, in order for the atmosphere to get better and charge, you need life, you need plants, you need things that just aren't there. So it's just nothing.
Yeah.
I hate the
I-
idea. I think it's so
we should-
stupid.
I think we should nuke Mars for fun, to prove to the flat earthers that the Earth isn't flat.
That would
You know
rock.
what I mean? We just set the nuke out. It'll be there in 6 months. Look in the sky.
Yep. I think the actual journey to Mars is like 10 months. I don't remember.
10 months? Oh,
Yeah, it's like a year. It's like within a year, I'm pretty sure. It's like a really long trip.
But even like to like do that, right, and get sent back, like if
There's
we
no
have,
back.
like,
There's no back.
there's no capabilities right now to bring us
No.
back.
There's the only way to get there. There's no back.
How
So
do,
like,
how do we do it with the moon?
Well, the moon is significantly closer, so
It is crazy closer.
it's crazy closer. So like once you get there, you don't need that much fuel to get back. You just point in the direction of Earth and fart, and then you're gonna end up on Earth.
Hmm.
With Mars is so far away, you're not gonna have enough fuel to get back because one, you have to escape Mars's gravitational field, which is gonna take a shit ton of fuel, whether it's
Yeah.
like good or bad. But then you also need to make that journey back and be able to adjust and like stay on course because the Earth doesn't stay still. So like you have to adjust based on where Earth is and shit.
Man,
That's
why-
also
why-
you also have the time like at a specific time you would have to be like, okay, Mars is close enough to Earth, we can get there now. And then
Yeah.
you get there and it's like, okay, now we have to wait another fucking year for it to line up again.
Even thinking, maybe we're a little bit doomer on it, but even thinking at this rudimentary level, it's just like, man, is space exploration even fucking possible? Like with what we
It's
have? Like,
possible. It just sucks right now. It just sucks.
Yeah.
We're limited to like the 5 planets that are closest to us. All of our technology sucks balls. The only way we'll get to a point where we can actually
okay. Instead of stuff in our solar system, would you? Okay, what if they're like Splingus? Because you're so funny on stream, we're gonna cryogenically freeze you and send
Okay.
you to Europa with like 100 other people.
If it's okay, if there is a planet that has the same atmosphere, like living conditions as Earth, it would
There's
still
a couple. There's quite a bit.
it would still suck to be there. Here's the thing. I'm all for going there eventually, right? Obviously going to another planet would be sick, but I don't want to be the first person there. Just like you don't want to be the first person to fucking test a medicine. Like you have your fucking
That's
eyes.
kind of like our only choice right now, you know, because like the first people that get there,
Mhm.
we're gonna be dead by the time it's developed to the point where you would want to go.
Yeah, so I just don't want to go. That's my solution.
It'd be like the 100, man. Think about it. You ever watch that?
Yeah, like most of them die.
Yeah, they all die and have a shitty time.
Yeah, here's the other thing. Like, if you're going on a planet that can sustain life, there's going to be life there, which means there's going to be new bacteria you have to deal with, new viruses, new illnesses, new sicknesses. Like, if you get sick on another planet, right? Let's say you get fucking sick. You're fucked.
Yeah.
We don't
Hell,
have...
even on Earth, go to a different continent without any fucking shots, you fucking get sick.
Yeah, you're going to get
and
sick.
you might die.
Yeah, well, on Earth, where even if you go to, like, Africa and get fucking malaria, right? There is medicine to deal with that. If you get sick on some other planet, you do not have the reason why life expectancy is fucking 70 or 80 right now is because we have the medicine to deal with the illnesses that we have. And
Yeah.
they do still win sometimes, but we have the tools to fight back against them. On these other planets, we do not have the tools, so life expectancy is going to be like 30 again on fucking Europa. Like, it's going to suck until we have the technology and the basis to set up fucking labs and shit again, which that is going to be the last thing we care about when you're colonizing a planet.
Would you not be interested in trying this out?
No!
What? Like, come on, what else we got? What else we got going?
Earth?
It's like, you know, it's
Brother,
Earth, old news. Think
Earth
about
is
Europa.
fine. I don't give a fuck about Earth. Or, not Earth, Europa. I don't give a fuck about Europa, dude. Earth rocks. Earth number 1, baby. Come on.
Dude, I use
Come
it as
on,
like an opener for when I'm about to engage in coitus. Like I pull down my pants and I say, "Welcome to Earth, baby."
I'm about to bestow upon you earthly pleasures.
That's gonna make me want to colonize even something more now, dude.
Oh, dude, speaking of fucking celestial bodies, we had a historical event take place not that long ago. We had a solar eclipse happen in the U.S. I experienced it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you
wasn't-
like how like the search results for around that time after like 4 or 5 p.m. it said like "Why do my eyes hurt?" and on Google Trends it up to like 100%.
Oh yeah, it fucking rocks, dude.
Dude, it's fucking real. Like
My
dude.
eyes hurt after fucking staring at it. Yeah. But I had
Oh,
glasses. I had ISO rated glasses. I had the proper like the
Did you buy
real-
glasses at Dunkin' Donuts or some shit?
No, they were ISO grade. They were real. I mean, you're still staring at the sun, right? Here's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad either way.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I experienced eye strain, but I didn't have eye damage. You know,
Yeah.
that was the thing. It's like you're still. It doesn't feel fucking great to stare at the sun either fucking way. Like.
So what'd you see? What'd you see? Like 100% coverage or what?
No, we were right outside. We could have driven like 30 minutes to see 100% coverage, but I've seen it before, and I also had to work that day, so I just fucking I worked, and then it happened around like literally 10 minutes before I clock out. So Cross drove and sat in the parking lot, and I walked out of the building, and me and her looked at it. So that was cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet.
I think a lot of people make too much of a big deal about it. I've been seeing on TikTok.
It's really cool. It is really cool.
Yeah, but people go crazy about this shit. Where it's I don't mean like crazy as like fun crazy. I mean like
oh no, dude, half the people,
crazy.
No,
like
half the
people go to like psychosis.
Yeah, no, half the people at the place that I work at has a very heavy religious population. Like there's like fucking when I go into work, there's like Bible quotes hanging on the walls and shit. Like there's
Jesus.
and like whatever, don't care, right? It's fine. But like all the religious people in there were like fucking tweaking about this. They're like, "Oh, this is a sign and fucking one of the Bible stories, blah blah blah. Like this marks X day."
They say it's Revelations. Or
they say it's Revelations. It's like all this and that, and then a lot of people are like, "Oh man, can't wait till the eclipse because the power's gonna go out, which means we can stop working." I'm like, "What do you mean the power's gonna go out?" They're like, "You didn't hear the grid's gonna fail." I'm like, what?
The non-solar powered grid?
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? All that's gonna happen is it's gonna get dark and it's gonna look cool, and then it's gonna go back to being normal. Like, what the fuck are you fucking talking about? Like, dude,
you always see people say ridiculous shit like that, or like government shutdowns are gonna happen on the eclipse, or rapture, blah blah blah.
Stupid shit.
Like, as soon as it passes, all these people are just like, believe in God. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Like, you're wrong. Just admit it.
Yeah, like I have no problem with anyone being religious, but like, don't. It's just
me neither.
It's a really cool space event. Like that's what it is. Treat it as that, and you have you'll have a good time. Like I enjoyed it. You know. Also on that day, that was. I don't know if someone was sick or someone was tweaking, but that day I fucking walk into work and I'm like, I gotta take a shit. So I go to the fucking bathroom. And I go into the zone where there's stalls and there's this dude like sprawled out on the floor fucking throwing up.
He has the eclipse sickness, the eclipse rod.
He looked like Family Guy death posed on the floor next to the drain and was just fucking spewing. And I was like, all right, don't gotta go to the restroom anymore. Went and fucking told my supervisor. There's some dude vomit all over the place.
You know what? If something crazy did happen, like some sort of Christian zeitgeist shit, where it's just like he turned into like a demon or a monster, that would have been like the craziest red herring for you, where it's just like, oh shit.
That would have been fucking amazing, dude. Because I would have been the one to discover him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I was the one that found him. So I'm like, all right, fucking cool, sweet, stunk. I think he was just hungover because that was fucking stinky.
Probably.
It was stinky, dude. Or he was actively drunk.
You ever go to work and there's like no cars on the road or anything? It's just like, where the fuck is everyone?
Dude, I have a story about that. So like, okay, when COVID happened, right? Fucking, I got laid off for my job because everyone was getting laid off, and didn't get fired. I was a good employee. They literally laid off like 50% of their fucking employees. It sucked.
Yeah.
And I remember the day it happened. It was like June of 2020, and Texas took a while to like give a fuck and take it seriously. So this was right around the time Texas was like, oh hey, we should probably maybe shut down for a week or something.
Yeah.
And, so I remember getting laid off, and then on the drive home, this was like, we'll say 1 p.m. So middle of the day. I lived near Houston, Texas, like really close to it. So this is a large fucking city, right? Very high population, shit ton of people, always fucking busy. Traffic always sucks. On the drive home at 1 p.m., we didn't see a single car anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
We were on the freeway, and we were the only car on the freeway.
Dude,
The only
see,
car. We didn't see a single car in parking
it smells like
lots.
doomsday vibes sometimes, you know?
Dude, it was fucking terrifying. It was like 28 days later. Like, we were driving and there wasn't a single, like, remnant of people. Like, I think we saw one person, and it was when we got in the neighborhood. Like, and they were, like, cutting their fucking lawn. That was the only person we ever saw that entire day. It was fucking
Yeah.
scary. They were like, oh, hey, you don't have to work anymore. Bye. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. And then on the drive home, I'm like, holy shit, the fucking world's ending. Like, what is
Everyone's
this?
gone. No one's around.
Yeah, it was fucking terrifying. I was like, holy shit.
Dude, recently, fucking, like last week, when I went and visited my mom, right? She lives in like the city over.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was chilling with them, family. We're doing like Easter late because of fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, so we're having a little dinner. I go back home, and as I'm driving down the highway, like 2-3 unmarked police vehicles are driving like at the next merge, like out of it past me, right? And then those 3 vehicles turn into another 3, and then another 3, and then I kid you not, there's probably
fuck?
like 30 to 40 fucking unmarked police vehicles swarming the fucking road ahead of me, and I'm just like,
fuck?
oh, I'm fucked. These guys are gonna ruin my night. This could be a check stop or something, right?
Yeah.
And I was because I don't drink at all, but I had like a sip of alcohol, but I'm like,
Yeah.
like I'm allowed to have like whatever 0.04 blood alcohol level,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
I don't drink at all, so I'm panicking about that. So I'm just like, they're gonna fucking book me, man. I'm fucked. And like it was weird, like all of them were pulled on the right side of the fucking highway, like all of them circular around this one car, and I see like just like all these fucking like I guess officers in military gear, like fucking like atomic weapons and fucking like green fucking beret, fucking like military vests with fucking ammo
fuck?
patches on the front, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening here?
What the fuck?
I've never seen that ever in Canada.
That's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Just the unmarked thing unsettles me a bit because I'm just like, fuck, man, they're
The
really
Secret
anywhere,
Service,
huh?
dude. It's the
And, I,
Secret
and I
Service.
speed sometimes, man. I go like 10, 20 over sometimes, right? So I'm just like, fuck, man, they probably see me fucking
Oh,
go
for
a little
sure.
crazy.
For sure, dude. They're all over the place, man. But yeah, that shit's fucking. That's weird, dude. The fucking military just like swarming you. That's fucking.
That's
weird.
what I mean. Like there was
Here's
a
my
lot of
thing: is I
vehicles.
grew up in Texas, and there's a lot of military bases all over the place. So like, it was not
Yeah.
uncommon to just like see fucking like stealth planes and like vultures and helicopters flying over. Like sometimes you just see a fucking military convoy. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's all right, right? But like they show like
They just
you could
show
tell,
up in
oh, that's
unmarked vehicles.
That's military, you know. But like
Yeah.
the unmarked vehicles, it's just like, dude, this is
That's
like,
weird. Yeah.
really weird.
Maybe your prime minister was in town. Maybe they're just
Maybe,
like, yeah, maybe on Secret
He-
Service. Maybe that could have unironically been like important person guard. Like they were there because someone important was there. You know?
maybe, and they're trying to escape. They're trying to leave their important position.
No. They probably pull up at whatever town and set up like a perimeter wherever the fuck they're at. You know, maybe you're
That's-
just near someone
yeah,
important.
that does sound like it.
Yeah, because they wouldn't
little
like
bit.
parade around about that if it was like, okay, we're gonna have a secret meeting X Y, and then fucking
I don't know who the fuck would be coming down here because it's not like my city isn't even the capital of the province. That's like
well, that's why
Edmonton.
it's unsuspecting. That's why they would have a meeting there because it's not where you would expect them to be, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I should fucking pulled over and been like, "Hey boys, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Huh?
what's going on here? Just heckle them.
You want some brewskis? I got some in the back."
Get the maple syrup here, bud. Fuck.
Like, fucking yeah, strange people, honestly.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. So today, or not today, this week, as well as the fucking eclipse and shit, I had multiple birthdays to fucking attend. One of them was Cross's brother's birthday, and we went to this fucking like hibachi like steakhouse place, right? You ever been to one of them?
I feel like I have. Sounds
So it's the one.
delicious.
It's hibachi. So it's the one where they like cook in front of you and like put on a little show.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy, this cook we had, he would not fucking stop. He would not break character, no matter fucking what. So like he's like doing his thing. He's cooking. He's doing his fucking thing, and he just kept like using really old, horrible memes. So like he would throw the chicken on the grill, and then he'd be like, "Hey," and then he would fucking dab, like deep dab, like a hardcore deep dab, like full on, like
God.
the deep dab emote from Fortnite where you like you lunge into it. He would do that shit, and then like there was other people sitting at the table, and they like went to take a picture of the food because it looked really good, and he fucking would dab for those pictures, and then he would be sitting there and he would go, "Oh yeah, daddy, huh, yeah, huh." Like, he would start moaning. he kept calling Cross's grandpa fucking daddy. He would not.
What a insane guy.
He kept calling and then he just started fucking like fat shaming me, even though I'm not really overweight. Anytime he would have extra food, he would pick it up and put it on my plate and go, "Here you go, big boy." And I'm like, what?
That's the best part, man.
Like,
That's awesome.
So I just got fucking fat shamed the whole time I'm there, and I'm not
That's
like
sweet.
I'm like 20 pounds overweight for my height, but I am very tall, so maybe that's what he was meaning. But he just kept going up. A big food for the big boy. That's what he kept saying.
Big food for the big boy. That's sweet.
He just kept like doing shitty memes, just like dabbing, fucking oh yeah. He said yeet once. He did like the Salt Bay like pose, like sprinkled salt on the fucking shit. He kept just like moaning, like constantly, just like like doing the yeahs constantly. Yeah. He would, and then
see when I had the hibachi chef, like the guy only did like audience performance things too, where he had the audience like throw shit at him.
Yeah. Like that's
me. I'm gonna have the stripper story 2.0 where I throw a fucking egg at the chef.
He was doing that stuff, which is like that's typical for the hibachi stuff, right? Like you're getting they do little party tricks, and everyone's like this rocks. But he was just adding on this extra crazy shit. Like he just would. He would not fucking quit. Like there was a time, so Cross's grandpa fucking hates rice because he says it looks like maggots. So he was like, "No rice for me, please." And so he gave her grandma some extra fried rice, and this is like fried rice, like it's soy sauce and whatever the other thicker sauce. It's fucking delicious. Has the eggs and bits of chicken in it. And her grandpa got brave and tried a little piece, and he was like, "Oh wow, like." That's pretty good, right? And this is a big moment for an old man to find a new food, like try something new and like it, right? Because typically older guys are fucking stubborn as shit and they just don't try anything. Can't see old dog, new tricks kind of thing. So he's like genuinely pretty jazzed that he actually liked it, and he's like, he's so like excited that he likes this thing, and he asks the chef, he's like, "Oh, this is really good. I don't ever like rice. What's in this?" And the fucking chef is just like ketchup and Coca-Cola.
My favorite flavors.
And like the grandpa just he was just like, "Oh, okay," like didn't find it funny at all. And then he was like, "No, but really, like, what's in this? I really like this. I've never liked rice before." And he never said anything other than ketchup and Coca-Cola. And
what if he meant it? You know, like
he
Coca-Cola
was
fucking mixer.
No, he was always like ketchup. Oh, Coca-Cola. He was obviously fucking with him. Like, and then like he was cooking something else and pulled out the soy. He was calling the soy sauce Coca-Cola. So he poured something out, and then he looks right at fucking her grandpa and is like, "Look, Daddy, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola."
Holy fuck, man.
It was just like the worst.
They instantly changed the grandpa for the better. As soon as he started doing that, he's like, "I'm never eating this shit again."
Yeah, he was like, "I never would have." Yeah, it fucking sucked. It's like, dude, come on. Like, he just kept fucking. It was the fucking worst hibachi chef.
He's like a fucking cartoon character.
He kept making like self-deprecating racist jokes that I can't even fucking like repeat. Like there was one time he started like throwing a knife around, like doing the hibachi tricks, and then he was like, "Oh, Japanese ninja, We're like,
"No way! Come on!"
And we're like, "What are you doing?" And then he dabs with the fucking knife in his hand.
Just kind of want to take it, be like, "Yo, dude, you don't have to make these jokes at all, man. Like, we're cool with you. You can just toss knives."
It's like, dude, just watching you cook the food is fucking sick enough. Like, the way hibachi is cooked is sick. They do the cool little party tricks, they throw little rice balls, they do the sake.
He's really trying for that tip, you know?
Oh, he definitely didn't get a big one because we were all super annoyed with him calling everyone dad. He was calling every other man there daddy, calling every woman there
They call you
mommy.
daddy?
No, he called me specifically big boy. That was my name
Oh
for the
yeah,
evening.
big boy.
I was big boy for the evening. I can't wait for fucking Tukey and everyone else that listens to this to call me fucking big boy forever in chat from now on.
Dude, that's a sick nickname though. What's up, big boy?
What's up, big boy?
I'm gonna see it right now. Big boy Splingus. That's
Yep,
what's gonna be written.
Big boy Splingus will be my new fucking chat name, unfortunately, because they fucking
You could change the real Splingus to Big Boy Splingus.
Big boy If I have copyright issues, that's the backup name, Big boy Splingus.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
but yeah, it was just fucking. It was just unbearable. It fucking sucked. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, that was not good.
And then the food to top it all off, the chicken sucked. It sucked.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, the rice was really well made. I got steak and chicken. The steak that I had was really good, but then he made the chicken and it was just like bad.
I'm always 50-50 about chicken. Chicken kind of is so easy to fuck up.
Yeah, I don't like chicken in most scenarios.
Chicken's one of those foods that people eat because they're like, oh, this is good for you meat, so it doesn't matter that it tastes horrible, so I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Chicken is only good when it's marinated and seasoned heavily. So like fajitas, like fajita chicken, that shit rocks.
Yeah.
You know.
This one time, I made chicken tenders, and we put mayo on it, and then we crunched a lot of Doritos, and we fucking did that. We rubbed it all over the mayo fucking covered chicken
That's
tender.
disgusting.
And we cooked it. It was amazing.
Do you have
Like,
turducken up there? Have you ever experienced turducken?
That's turkey, duck, and chicken.
Yeah. So for Thanksgiving,
I'm good. It's a little too perverse for me.
well,
man.
you get a chicken and you shove it inside of a duck, like the whole thing.
I know the history.
Yeah, it fucking rocks, dude. It's like killer. It's killer. It's fucking.
I'm good. I'm a pussy when it comes to meat.
What's your favorite American cuisine? What do you think? Burger? You like cheeseburgers, dude?
Cheeseburger. Like what else is there?
Fucking like our sweet treats. We're the king of sweet treats. You know, everyone likes to talk about, oh, we have
Sweet
this and
treats?
yeah, sweet treats, dude. All of our we have so much fucking like corn syrup and like everything.
Okay, what would be good? What would be good?
Classic sweet treats. I don't know. Just name any fucking like Little Debbie sweet treat. Fucking.
Oh, I love Twinkies.
Oh yeah, little Twinkie sweet treat, little fucking our ice
like
cream.
Twinkies.
Our ice cream rocks. Pretty much anything sweet. If you have it in America, opposed to any other place, it's like twice as sweet. We're the king of sweet treats. We're the king of sweet treats. Don't fuck with me.
Kings of fucking adding in too much sugar, man, pissing me off.
It rocks. It rocks. Everyone's like,
I want to try that Pepsi Nitro so bad. Do you want to send me a fucking can? I'll pay for it.
no, you're gonna have to be here for that, dude. Sorry, we'll just walk to the dude. I've been walking around all day. Where I live now, fucking kind of rocks. Like I walked around everywhere.
Well, I had to do a fucking crazy ass workout yesterday. I've been doing legs every Friday with my friend here, right? And after we're done, because we work out in his apartment complex.
After you do 20 reps, right?
Yeah, 20 reps. Fucking, but after fucking after we're done, he's like, he lives on the 15th floor. We're like, let's take the stairs, right? To just add more pressure on the legs. This motherfucker, we're on floor 10. He's just like, let's climb to floor 30.
Oh no. No.
And it was fucking awful. Awful.
Fuck that, dude. Dude, there's like in my apartment I have, there's two entrances. There's a front entrance and a back entrance, and the back entrance is like 3 flights of stairs, and that sucks. I can't imagine that times 10.
Dude, it was fucking terrible. And I was just like, I was like on floor 20. I'm just like, yo, let's just stop now, man. Let's just go. And he's just like, no, come on, dude. Let's go up to 31, actually. I'm just
Let's get to the roof.
That's what he was saying, too. He's just like, next time we're going straight to the roof, man. We're going to be climbing ladders and shit. I'm like, no, what?
He wants the fucking base jump, dude.
Okay,
He's trying to amp you in the base jumping.
Maybe, every time that we work out, he's like, we want to do dodgeball or basketball, and I'm just like, I fucking suck at these things. You don't want to play them with me. Like, you don't ever want to play fucking any ball game with me because A, I miss like 99% of my shots, so it's not fun, and B, I am not well coordinated with fucking being like acrobatic. So I'm just like, like I'm not saving myself. I'm saving you the embarrassment of having to deal with me.
Yeah, like, fuck.
Because the second I'm bringing the game down, I'm just like, well, there goes my day. My mood's ruined.
Yeah. Speaking about fucking moods being ruined, so near one of the places I like to walk to from my apartment is this Mexican restaurant because they have a really good lunch deal. Like they have a whole lunch menu and everything's like $9. So I'm like, oh sweet, like I could have.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I could have like good food for lunch and it's fucking. It doesn't really matter. Like $9 is like what you spend. It's less than what you spend at like McDonald's to get a good fucking burger. So like, you know, whatever. I'm like, fuck it. So I went in there yesterday, and I actually went there for lunch today too. There's this like burrito thing I get, and I'm like, this rocks. So I'm fucking munching, right, having a good day, and then this old lady brigade fucking walks in, and it's just me. I am the only person here because this was like, no, this wasn't yesterday, or this was like a Thursday, right? So a day that people are not eating lunch at Mexican restaurants. So I'm like the only guy there. Then these old ladies come in, they're fucking munching. They start doing something. The waiter is like super nice, right? Very, very like, he has a super thick accent, but like whatever, you can understand him fine. And he's a really nice guy, right? The only reason why I'm bringing that up.
It's gonna come back later. I know it is.
He's being fucking pretty sick with me, and you know, me and him are talking about just like random shit. And then he goes over to the fucking the old ladies. And he remembered what their drinks were, so he's like, "Oh, do you need more?" He doesn't say, "Do you need more of your drink?" He says, "Oh, do you need more Diet Pepsi or whatever?" Asks specifically, like, "Oh, do you want some more of that?" And the old lady's like, oh, "Yes, I do." He goes away, and then the old white lady, she looks to her friend and is like, "Wow, they're a lot smarter up here."
Oh my fucking! Oh fuck, man!
And I'm like, dude, I was like, what? Like, it's been a while.
She wasn't amazed that he fucking remembered their drinks. She was amazed because of his intelligence to remember a fucking drink. What a bitch!
That is the most blatant, like, racist thing I've experienced since I moved out of Texas. You would see that shit all the fucking time. Texas is it's what you expect. This is your
first Ohio racist.
This is my first Ohio racist fucking encounter where I was like, holy shit. Like, whoa. Like, it's so fucking rude. I can't even imagine like that kind of thought process. Like she very clearly doesn't even perceive this dude as like human. Like, it sucks. Like, dude, he's such a nice, cool dude. Like, every time I go in there, he's super nice to me. He's like, hey, like, he recognizes me now. Like, fucking.
Do you like that when people recognize you at restaurants?
When it's local, yeah. But I'm like, when I know I'm going in there all the time, for sure, dude. Yeah, it's sick.
But you wouldn't like it at a McDonald's, huh?
No, if I go to a McDonald's, that's happened before.
The girl at the cashier is like, "Oh, Splingus, you're here for that big burger, huh?"
That would suck. That would suck if it was like a shitty fast food place and they're like, "Oh, he's here again." I would be like, "Fuck." But no, like this Mexican restaurant where I'm getting like
choices.
No, like I'm eating fucking rice and beans and a fucking little like freshly made burrito. Like I don't feel bad about that shit. Like,
yeah, it's good.
It rocks. I'm like, sweet, dude. He's fucking back. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna spend my $9. I'm gonna get my good burrito for lunch, and I'm gonna leave. I always tip, so we're good. We're chilling. You know, leave it. Since I'm in there all the time, I do 15% because I'm a freak winner. So, you know, some people like to do 18 or 20. I'm doing 50. I'm a big 15% tip.
I usually do 18 or 20. There's this old pizza shop I go to sometimes where it's just like it looks like it's been hit by a fucking train freighter, man. Like it looks terrible.
Yeah.
But the pizza's amazing, and they have like little sauces they keep on the counter for like they have like a spicy fucking ranch and like all these crazy like donair flavors too. But if you don't tip, because sometimes I don't, because it's fucking like two pizza slices. No. They don't give you napkins.
That's how they know.
Fucking
that's
time.
That's how they acknowledge. They're like, we know you didn't tip.
Yeah. And I'm just like, motherfucker.
That's so funny.
Because I usually get like a ginger ale and 2 slices of pizza, and I just eat there for a little bit. I'm like, oh, have a
Yeah.
good night, guys. If I tip, I get well, and it's like if you tip, you get like this much napkins. You get like
Yeah.
a fucking thick amount, like
Yeah.
more than you need. It's just like you're motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Fucking food, man. We're loving food.
It's delicious.
All right,
Speaking of food, I want to go fucking eat again.
yeah, I gotta go run. I bought Cross a plant, so we need to go buy fucking like a little holder for it. So yeah, I mean
Cool.
that's an hour 30. We can wrap it up. We'll wrap up.
Yeah, we'll just do a little
pretty sweet.
wrap up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. I'm Splingus.
Oh, hey, I'm Alek.
Follow our stuff, dude. Bye.
Peace.